Hey guys, Sil here, welcome back to some more Genshin Impacto! We got 6 more missions here, then on the third one we probably have another 9. So, what, that's 15 more missions? Alright. I'm sorry to trouble you during this festive time, traveler, but we're a little over our heads at the moment. The number of people requiring medicine from Boo Boo Pharmacy always peaks during the Lantern Rite period. Why does that happen? During the Lantern Rite, everyone puts their work aside to spend time with their families, of course. There will be all manners of banquets with fine foods and drink flowing all around. Suddenly everyone's got indigestion, or else they're coming down with some malady or other. I'm always encouraging people to not eat too much, but during a food-driven festival like this, my advice tends to fall on deaf ears. There's now a few more customers contacting me asking if I could bring them some medicine for indigestion and other stomach problems. But I can't simply stop manning the pharmacy. Traveler, if it's alright with you, could you help me deliver some medicine? Where by Baizu and Chi-Chi? Chi-Chi went out to gather some herbs and still isn't back yet. It's highly possible that she might have gotten lost somewhere due to her poor memory again. As for Dr. Baizu, I think he's probably doing some medical research or something else of that nature. Either way, it's not my place to ask. So I'm afraid it's all up to you for now, Traveler. Got it? Thank you. Here's the medicine. Please get them to Guanhai and Ziwa as quickly as you can. As quickly? I mean, hey, there's no timer, so it's at least not that quick. Hello, Ziwa. I must have eaten something that didn't agree with me. Here's some medicine from Herbalist Gui. Oh, thank you. This is that stomach medicine I asked him for, isn't it? I think I might be getting indigestion. My stomach's feeling mighty terrible right now. I was just tooling through the city streets, having a bite to eat here and there, and before I knew it, I'd overeaten. What did you eat? Fried rice, raw fish, some fruits, lots and lots of shrimp, ah yes, and some excellent wine. You shouldn't overindulge, even during a festival. Well, that's what medicine is for, isn't it? Think about it. What's the point of a festival if you can't eat whatever you like? Thanks for bringing the medicine either way. I should probably take this opportunity to rest as well. Uh-huh. I mean, even if it is a festival, you still don't overeat, even if you do have medicine. And you won't start feeling like that. Ow, it hurts. Excuse me, did you want something? Here's some medicine from Herbalist Gui. Oh, wow, thanks. Just what I ordered. Fast turnaround time, I must say. I feel better already. Must have caught a chill last night from the sea breeze, I'll wager. No indigestion for you? Indigestion me. I'll have you know that I have an iron stomach. Why, I ate 3 grilled fish in one sitting for my last meal. Even now, not one of my friends can match my prowess at eating and drinking. Alright, enough about that. I'd better finish this medicine real quick. I've got a drinking session to get to. Make sure to take care of yourself. Don't wait until your health is ruined. Oh, don't worry about me. I'm not some old fogey. Still, thanks for the concern. I'll be careful. And now we go back to Herbalist Gui. Hello, Gui. Thanks for your help. Have all the medicine been delivered? I don't think any of them learned their lesson. You're likely to hear from them again soon. Well, there's not much we can do about that. Stomach problems won't go away unless you watch your lifestyle. The best we can do is treat the symptoms whenever they show up. But I suppose that I can rest easy for now at least. So what about Zhao Lanterns? Oh, we don't generally release lanterns. The whole point of Zhao Lanterns is to make a wish, right? Well, what sort of wish would Boo Boo Pharmacy even make? Other businesses may wish for their business to thrive and boom. But a pharmacy is in the business of curing disease and saving lives. We can't exactly wish for more sick people, can we? You got a good heart, Gui. Well, on a more personal level, of course, I'd love to join in. I mean, it is a festival. But I haven't made much headway in constructing a Zhao Lantern. These last few days have been so... Oh boy, you're gonna make me get you a lantern. Much too busy. I can only steal a few moments during my breaks to work on it. Even then, I'm sure the Lantern Rite will be over by the time I finish. I can help. But really, wow. Thank you so much. Yep. I finished it. Thank you ever so much. God dang it. This lantern is both well-shaped and sturdy. My craftsmanship pales in comparison to yours. In that case, we'll release this lantern later at night. I know a good spot. In the meantime, I need to think of what I should wish for. Wait, you're actually making me have to wait? God dang it.
もう戻れないな。
I mean, technically speaking, it's already night, right? Wait, what? 21:46. Oh, the following night. Alright. If it's the following night, I don't need to worry so much about it. Promises remembered as lanterns rise. Wang Shu in chef Smiley Young Zhao seems to have a lot on his plate right now.
穏やかな雰囲気。
Hello, Smiley. I have to hurry. Is the business that good? No, but it's a lantern right now. Lots of people have headed back to the city to spend a festive period there, so we're short-staffed and basically doing everything myself. We're not getting too many guests though, so things aren't too bad. I can still handle it. Also, I should thank you for helping me previously. If it hadn't been for your help, I don't think I'd ever been able to return to work. Ah, so recently, so has she... No, definitely not, believe me. If she were to show up again, I don't know if my heart could take it. If you really want to ask about her, you should just go ask the boss. I don't know anything, I swear. Yeah, sure you don't. Traveler, how can I help? About Dusky Ming. Oh, her? She's been quite well behaved since that incident. But I do feel bad for that child. Whenever a festive period rolled along in the past, she'd get lonely at the inn as the inn grew livelier. As a result, she would wind up starting trouble and scaring the guests. But I'm sure that she just wants someone to play with her. She is only a child after all. Can you send her a Zhao Lantern? You want to send her a Zhao Lantern? That's not a bad idea. The only trouble is that she's quite hard to find. If you're looking for her, you should hang a Zhao Lantern atop one of the trees in the nearby forest at night. That way, she should be able to see it. I mean, it's already night. So, the woods... that way. Well, we're coming straight back as soon as we're done, okay? Don't worry, Paimon. Don't worry. We're just going to say hello to our old friend the ghost. Nothing bad's gonna happen. If I remember correctly, she ended up possessing one of the robots around here, and then we had to fight it. That was an interesting thing that happened. I well hope that she doesn't want to do that again. This should be the place. I wonder where she is. Oh, you came to play with me. Huh? Did you remember what I said last time? Well, why don't we play some hide and seek then? God dang it, I'm playing hide and seek with a ghost. This is gonna be impossible. Hey, is that a Zhao Lantern? Looks beautiful. I wonder what touching it would feel like. Dang it, Ming, you're a ghost. This is not fair. It's been so long since anyone gave me a Zhao Lantern. Over here. And there's a lantern up on that tree. Quick. That should do it. Hey, are you still there? She didn't reply. We should totally leave, like, right now. Well, look. The lantern's gone. You know, the one we hung up. Let's just get out of here now, shall we? How the hell... What's it... Yeah, how is the lantern gone? She's a ghost for one, so technically speaking, she can possess stuff, but she can't necessarily hold stuff, right? Oh my god, yeah, whatever. Paimon again, though, was really, really scared. Alright, Verd. Well, did you deliver the Zhao Lantern? I guess we can consider it sent. I believe so, too. That should cheer her up a bit, at least. I wonder what sort of wish would that child make? To be alive again? Maybe? Unshout's crazy kitchen and can't really do anything until night. 19 to 23. It's already way past that, so I'll do his at another point. It's not currently night to be able to, you know, do the other one for Boo Boo Pharmacy. Talk to Wang Shang. Wang Shuin. Wow, I actually chose one that's right here. It just so happens to be down below. Yeah, right here. Wang Shang. How am I supposed to deliver this? What's wrong? You're a traveler, I'll wager. You're quite the lucky one to have come to Liyue just as the Lantern Rite is beginning. I, on the other hand, don't have much time for celebration. We natives of Liyue have a tradition of releasing shell lanterns during the Lantern Rite. Every year, the amount of lantern-making materials making the rounds through the trade routes is massive. And it might just be my imagination, but it feels like this year's got even more cargo than usual. It's all a little too much for me right now. And what's more, that merchant keeps rushing me, without any consideration for the road conditions here in Liyue. I'm of a mind to ask someone for help, but I haven't been able to find anyone suitable. You up for an escort job? No problem. Wait, I look straight for its people. If only the people we were escorting was more like you. His name is Francis. I don't have a head for 4 names. If you're helping out, meet me at the place where the stores are being kept. I've marked the spots on the map. I'll be heading there first. Let's meet up in a bit. Uh-huh. Let me take this. Okay, so where are we going? Right down here. Well, this is definitely a transport freaking mission. There's the balloon. Well, this is where we store the goods. I do realize I'm troubling you to help out, so you just need to escort this one transport balloon. But let me just remind you, the cargo it carries is entirely made of fragile materials used in shell lantern construction. It won't do if they get damaged or burned, so you have to be careful while you're out there on the road. Best be on your guard. Monsters and treasure hoarders pass this way from time to time. Well, I'll leave this one to you. Just make sure the goods get to Francis safe and sound. It will meet afterwards on the bridge southwest of Chihu Rock. Okay. I've done escort. Please don't tell me that it's an entirely 5-minute actual escort mission. I don't want to be doing this for no 5 minutes. Yep, time remaining. Oh boy. So, what's gonna be attacking us? There's blockades. Stop. Idiots. Okay, well now it's going up in the air.
Yeah. おさわり禁止。
You hilichos. Okay, there it goes. Oh crap. No. after that. Go after it again. This Francis?
次の仕事は
So that was just basically a time limit of how long I had to, you know, mess around. Thank God. These are the goods I ordered. My word, they're finally here. From your style of dress, friend, you must also not be a Lie local. Am I right in saying so? Ah, friend, I do not know if you have had the privilege of trying Lie's delicacies, but they are lovely. Believe me, they are absolutely worth a try. Alright, now that my cargo has arrived, I can return to eating in peace. Yep. Now we gotta go to whatever this place was called, Shihu something bridge. I've been in contact with Francis. He's received that batch of goods. Thanks a lot. When did you do that? Oh, not to worry. Guards for hire like myself are quicker on our feet than most. When it comes to handovers, we're pretty quick there too. It's thanks to your help that this run went smoothly. And just so you know, I'm a believer in reasonable pay for all, so give me a moment. I'm taking a break for the lantern rite. In our line of business, you never know when there will be work. Can't even be home for the lantern rite. But then again, it can't be helped. If you're traveling the world, you should go to Lie to experience a rite. Everyone should be releasing shell lanterns at this time. Have you released a shell lantern yet? Not yet. Traveling guards like us don't have time for that sort of thing. If I had already made one, I sure would be nice to release one for good luck. I see where this is going. But I haven't the time to put a lantern together myself. I'm missing out on that festive cheer for sure, but I guess it doesn't matter that much. Why don't I make you one? Huh? You'll get one for me. You're a pretty nice person, aren't you? Yeah, totally. Oh, this shell lantern's pretty good, thanks. Let me see. What should I write? I don't think I can come up with anything good. Let's just go with, may everything go well, I guess. As long as all things go as I expect them to, I'll be thankful to Rex Lapis already. Oh yes, here's a compensation. Thanks so much for your help and for that shell lantern you gave me. You are very, very welcome. Who's next? When Scholar and Legend meet. Talk to Soraya. Okay. Alright, Soraya. Mount Xiangheng. Skybracer, What are you thinking about? I'm currently researching the history and legends of Lantern Rite. I've heard that this year's Ring Shao Lantern is modeled after an Adeptus named Skybracer. From the legends I've been able to gather, this Adeptus also fought alongside of Rex Lapis for a time. The exact times and the enemies they faced have differed from text to ancient text, but all the sources concur that Skybracer has already passed on, and it has been stated that this Adeptus once held Mount Xiangheng up with their own antlers. That's why I came to Mount Xiangheng to see for myself, thinking that if I got lucky I might find something. But as it turns out, Mount Xiangheng is crawling with monsters. After ascertaining the site for my investigations, I found it to be so full of monsters as to be impossible. Traveler, if you're willing, could you help me investigate and take some soil samples? Soil samples? Well, that's what we'd say at the academia, but what we really mean is some soil from the area in question. Local legends hold that Skybracer held Mount Xiangheng up with their own antlers. From an academic perspective, it stands to reason that the ground here might have an unusual composition. So please, help me go there and retrieve a soil sample. Sure, why not? It's not like I have anything else to do. It's actually just up. Okay. I mean, what monsters could possibly be up here? Maybe some hill shells? Slime? Well, that was easy. I don't want to fight you. So I'm probably going to have to fight you if you come any closer. I knew it. What the heck is this? guess there was a chest here at one point that I got. Would you back the heck off? No one likes a clingy slime, you know. Idiot.
Yep.
Have you brought the sample back with you? I bought it. Thank you very much. Let me have a look. There seems to be nothing special about the soil here. What were you hoping to find? Legend says the Guideposts used their strong antlers to protect Liyue Harbor by preventing Mount Shihang from collapsing. I thought that I could at least find some fragments of those antlers. As I thought, legends are just that, legends. Or has so much time passed since that battle that all traces of it have long since vanished. Still, getting a soil sample is, in and of itself, not a bad result. Traveler, could you accompany me for a while longer? Oh boy. I'd like to head upwards. It shouldn't be too far. Leave it to me. What are you looking for this time? This time I want to get to a vantage point from which I can overlook Mount Shihang and study its terrain. The tales that say that Rex Lapis and many Adepti took part in that battle and very nearly caused Mount Shihang to collapse. If the battle truly was that fierce, then perhaps we might be able to deduce something from the terrain. Okay. But wait, if you were so scared of monsters, why the heck are we going even further up to where monsters are very much prevalent? Thanks, man. Also, what's over here? There appears to be a great number of monsters. It looks like we'll have to get past them. Leave it to you, Traveler. There's no way I can take care of them.
Yeah.
Why are you backing up? Okay, no one's here.
Music.
Alright, Soraya. We're finally here. That journey would have been tough enough even without those monsters. There doesn't seem to be anything special about the terrain here. What's this in the tree? Oh, the Shell Lantern. Why would there be a Shell Lantern here? Did someone come here to pay their respects to the deceased Adeptus? There's something written here. May all the world be at peace. Magnificent wish. It doesn't sound like this person was here to pay respects. Indeed, but this wish, how should I put it? It seems a little too magnificent. This seems neither like a wish nor a way of paying respects. It seems more like a wish that one of those Adepti of legend might make. I wonder, who would write such a wish onto a Shell Lantern? How strange. Regardless, it seems that at least someone remembered to put a Shell Lantern up here, and Adeptus should be quite pleased. Thank you for accompanying me all this way. I'd like to stay here and do a bit more research. Ah yes, this is for you. Consider it thanks for help. Liyue has so many legends, yet my research has seen no progress made at all. So I'm assuming we might have to help her again in the third section? Maybe? Now, it's becoming night. Very early on towards the night. So let's go back here. And maybe it's late enough now that we can actually, you know, talk to Smiley? I need a rest. My head is so sore that I can barely lift my walk. What's wrong? Traveler, I was just wondering how nice it'd be if I could have some help. You up for it? What sort of help? Most all of our staff have headed back to Lantern Rite in the city. We're so short-handed right now, we can barely keep our heads above water. So any help is good help. You needn't worry, we don't expect you to do any heavy lifting. Just need you to help us serve some dishes and gather some ingredients. Give me a moment, let me see what we can get you to do right now. I forgot to take orders from the customer at that table downstairs. How about this, go and take orders from those two guests downstairs, Holder, Lee, and Casper. They've been waiting for a while now, so they might be getting annoyed. Just remember to bring them 2 side dishes. Some delicious chicken mushroom skewers should do it. After the sides have been served, ask them what they'd like to have for their main course. Save yourself that extra trip. Alright, run along now. Don't keep them waiting. Chicken skewer? I have 4. Okay. Wrong mission. We've been here all day. Why hasn't anyone come to take our orders yet? Submit. Good thing I had those. Well, finally. Oh, it's just about to leave. What would you like to order? I've heard that people at Lea make excellent seafood, so I'd like to try some. But I've been trying the vegetarian lifestyle out recently, so can't have meat. Wonder if they have something vegetarian that tastes like seafood. Even ever since I tried spicy food at Wanbin restaurant, I'm completely smitten by that flavor. Nowadays, I can't eat anything if it doesn't have that spice in it. I'll pass on the seafood. I've had too much of it lately, so some fowl would be great. I'm not too familiar with Lea cuisine. I'll take whatever you recommend, thanks. Back to Smiley. I like how I'm still on a timer. Quickly! Although one piece of pie at this time was for something else, but it's probably for Smiley. So what do they order? What would Holderlin like to order? Holderlin was vegetarian abalone. That's a tough one. This outlander knows how to pick them. What would Casper like? He would like Zheyan chili chicken. So Lane likes spicy food, does he? Oh, I can do that. Alright, we got them down now. Oh, this'll be a busy day, no mistake. Let me see if there's anything we need your help with. Oh yes. We have 2 servings of takeout here. Could I trouble you to send them out? 1 serving of almond tofu for Aunt Xiao, and a serving of golden shrimp balls for Zuyu. Having made so many dishes in such a short time, we're starting to run out of ingredients. How about this? While you're on your trip, you bring some ingredients back with you. 3 servings of rice, almonds, and tofu. Each should do the trick. We really don't have sufficient ingredients on hand right now, so I have to trouble you to go out and buy some. Well, you should be able to get all of these ingredients from Second Life. Just report the bill to me afterwards. Oh boy. Oh boy. Aunt Xiao. Auntie, I need to turn this in. Again, this time it might be for something else. By the way, I do not remember where Second Life is, so hopefully this tells me. Anything I can do for you, youngster? Oh wow. Oh wait, never mind. Obviously, I was just given that. Oh, this is the delivery from Wangshu Inn. Oh yes, this is wonderful. A serving of Wangshu Inn's almond tofu on this festive occasion is always great. Thank you, young lady. You're very welcome. Deliver the food to, whatever his name is. To you. Oh, don't get stuck now. I don't have the time, man. So what happens if I fail? Do I have to do it from the beginning all over again? Xinglian, is there anything else you'd like to eat other than golden shrimp balls? Don't worry. Let's wait a while more. The takeout should be here soon. Do you need anything? Here's your takeout. Look, Xinglian. Look, our takeout's here. Thanks for making the trip. Yeah, and it's raining. You're welcome. So I need to buy 3 portions of tofu, almonds, and rice. Welcome to Second Life. This and that. Rice. rice. 3 tofu. 3 almond. Put back to Smiley. Wait, why are you not in your place? What the heck? You got some smooth moves, don't you? As expected of an adventure. Ah yes, I've already asked you to bring the food down to those 2 customers. They're pretty pleased with it too. Thanks for making that trip. So all the other matters settled. I've sent those meals out. Good, good. Have you bought the ingredients as well? Yep. I totally did. All in time. Thanks, you've lightened my load a fair bit. Aren't I a busy man? It's a lantern, right, and I haven't put a lantern together yet. Right, traveler, do you know how to make Zhao lanterns? Doesn't feel right to ask you for help with this as well, but I really can't spare the time to source for materials to make a lantern. Be willing to help out. Could you make me one? No, two lanterns. I'll take one of them, and I'd like you to help me send the other to Zhangjiu. He can usually be found fishing near the inn. He's usually something of a freeloader, but for some reason he hasn't come over today. You're asking a mighty... You're taking this too far, man. In fact, you need 2 of my precious lanterns. You got nimble hands, thank you. I should be able to send the Zhao lantern off soon. Oh yes, make sure you don't forget to pass the other Zhao lantern to Zhangjiu. Yeah. That's the one down here, right? One who just so happened to be able to beat up that one enemy. If I'm remembering this correctly. Been a long time since we ever actually got here. Long time indeed, Jesus. And I think they finally mentioned a certain someone's name on Twitter. Still won't want to mention her name just in case they, I don't know. I believe that they did. I saw her in a tweet. Another here, another lantern, right. There you go. A Zhao lantern, why so sudden? Smiley and Zhao wanted me to send this to you. Ah, that chef is a thoughtful man indeed. He's changed a great deal since our initial meeting. Time slips by and yet here I am, still unable to wholly let go. How shameful. What can't you let go of? Nothing really, mere trivial matters that aren't worth any mention. Thanks for coming all this way and sending me that Zhao lantern. I don't have anything to wish for, nor have I released a Zhao lantern of my own in a long time. But having a lantern by my side to look at isn't too bad. Thank you very much. And you disappeared. Another ghost. Alright. So, now that we've done that, I might be able to go back and do Boo Pharmacy. It might... although I think with that time limit, it's probably gone. Oh, no. Kui is still here. I don't know if it needed to be a time limit for him, but he's here. Ah, you're here. I've already written my wish on the lantern. This is good timing. Let's release this lantern. Don't know why I had to be here for this. As for my wish, I ultimately wish for everyone in Liyue to be healthy and well. And as for Boo Boo Pharmacy's business, well, this is my personal wish after all. I put prescriptions together because I do not wish for people to be tormented by illness. There's not an old saying that sums this up nicely. Thus the old medicine sets on the shelf a small price to pay for a world of good health. Not to mention that I'd be less busy if everyone remained healthy. That'd be a good thing in my books. Oh no, I've suddenly remembered there's still a customer I haven't delivered medicine to. Of course. I'm sorry, I have to go. Happy Lantern Rite. I only said of course, because I figured that he was probably going to have me send it. Nope.
Yeah.
What? That did not just go through the bird, man. That did not just go through. Wait, what? Where the heck did the other fowl go? Wow. It did fall. Well, alrighty then. We have how many more left? 1. Huh. Dr. Hong Yu. While everyone else is lifting their eyes up to the lovely Sir Zhao Lantern in the sky, Millet Soldier Hong Yu is having a headache. Well, that's not good. We don't need you to have a headache here. Hello, Hong. How did I end up doing this? What's wrong? Zhao Lanterns don't just vanish into thin air after each lantern rite, you know. They have to be recovered manually. Sure, they are quite a view, floating majestically in the air, but at the same time, they can also be quite a nuisance. If its lampshade is poorly made, the lantern will break mid-air, leaving only a chunk of plastrite that flies all over the place. Some Zhao Lanterns also get blown away by the wind and end up stuck in random nooks. The former creates safety concerns, while a lot of litters the city landscape, so the Ministry of Civil Affairs usually delegates the responsibility of recovering Zhao Lanterns to a specific person. As it happens, it's my turn this year. But the amount of Zhao Lanterns released during the festival is overwhelming. If I were to retrieve them all the day after the celebration ends, I'd be done for. So the only feasible way is to remove the broken and misplaced lanterns gradually, as people release them. Even so, I doubt I can collect all of them on my own. Traveler, would you mind checking a few spots for Zhao Lanterns that need to be recovered? Leave it to me. I marked the location on the map for you. Thanks for your help. Better be worth it, man. What? All the way over here. Okay. Paimon sees Zhao Lantern, but how do we get to it? It's like Hong Yu said, people who let Zhao Lantern end up in some weird places. That it does. Hey, I can actually stand. Alright. Up here. Take it. That was a close one. Now we gotta go right here. Alright, next one is right here with a bunch of hilichurls. And the other one is right over here. Okay. What the heck is this one? What? Oh, it's inside of here. Who's your master and why are you sorry? I was gonna destroy the crystal, but then I realized. Never mind. Give me that plastrite. Must be tired. I just now realized that Siniana was in my party still. Wait, what? Aren't you the fisherman down over there by Wangshu Inn? That's not fair. What are you doing here? Let me start from the beginning. My master recently developed a new kicking technique, an immensely powerful one at that. But he claimed that I wasn't earnest enough, and that I still needed to work on the basics. He wouldn't teach me the new technique. I planned to take advantage of Lantern Rite to give him a nice shell lantern to soften his attitude. However, to change the mood would lead to a change of heart. What is this, Persona? And he did agree to teach me those moves, or so I thought. But I couldn't find any plastrites, so when I noticed that the Zhao Lantern got stuck over there, I wanted to retrieve the plastrites inside. So what happened next? I don't deserve the Zhao Lantern, you can have it. Conquering those monsters really made me realize that my martial arts foundations have a lot to be desired. What back to Hong Yu? Hong, I've got everything. Hello. Have you checked all the spots I marked for you yet? Any Zhao Lanterns recovered? 3 Zhao Lanterns altogether. Thanks so much. It would have been a lot of work to retrieve the Zhao Lanterns in those places. The trip tires me right out each time. With your help, I can finally rest easy, please. Take this for your trouble. You've been more than earned it. Thank you for actually being easy. Lantern Rite, Tales 3. Glow of 1,000 lanterns. Oh boy. So now what? All that glitters is gold. I've already completed this. Lantern Rite. 1, 2. About to say, I'm done here. And 3. Quest in Genshin. Wang Ya has something to say to you at Wang Shu Inn. Yay! Alright, Wang Ya. That should be enough. What are you going to do? I'm surprised to see you here. You still remember how I invited King Zhao and Mr. Bawan to Genshin Village, right? They've headed there already. Meet them there if you want to join. I still have something to do here. I'll make my way to Genshin Village as soon as I'm done. I feel like you're never done. I feel like you're constantly busy during the festival season. I can't help it. The workload of the Ministry of Civil Affairs during the Lantern Rite is unbelievable. The Ministry of Civil Affairs is transporting some festival supplies today, and when Wang Shu Inn happens to be a transit station. Since I'm here, I promised them that I'd monitor the transfer of goods. You can go to Genshin Village first and wait for their arrival. Making an inventory shouldn't take me long. Alright. It's not that far. Mr. Bawan? Not bad. In fact, your calligraphy is the best I've ever seen. That's very nice of you to say. I'm afraid that's the best I can do. Would you like anything else written? I'm assuming it was her that spoke first. I did not notice that. I see that you're all set up. It's you. I just got here. My calligraphy is actually in great demand. I need to pick up my pace if I want to assist all those people. King Zhao is here too. Have you seen him since you came? I didn't see him. We traveled to Genshin Village together, but he seemed very perturbed all the way here. I asked what troubled him, but he only sighed and said he lost inspiration. When we finally got here, I got straight to writing, and he said he wanted to look around alone, so we parted ways. Perhaps the villagers know where he is. You'd better ask around. While you're at it, I could use your help with returning these adorned gel lanterns to their owners. Let me mark the locations for you. I still have a lot of writing to do here, so I'll leave the lantern delivery to you. Of course you will. So, over here... And yeah, I took a break for like 2 minutes, and yeah, I saw Hu Tao. Yeah. I can say her name now. I've seen something that shows her up. I've seen her trailer, essentially. That yeah, it was bugging me, so I decided to look it up. And yeah, she's coming. Don't know when. Hope it's soon. Well, actually, it's a 50-50 chance of that happening soon, being a good thing or not. What is a youngster? What is it, youngster? About the gel lanterns, Mr. Bawan's calligraphy. Right. I did ask the gentleman to make an inscription for me. That's it, isn't it? Nicely done. Thank you for bringing it to me. I still need to thank that calligrapher, too. Have you seen King Zhao by any chance? King Zhao? Do you mean that famous poet? I saw him about here with a huge frown on his face. He seemed really upset. That's all I know. So maybe someone else will be able to help point you to him. And he is having a competition after all. With a painter. Whose name I cannot remember. Hello, Master Lu. Welcome to the Farmer Carpenters. Anything you'd like to order? But the gel lantern... It's done. Let me take a look. That's quite something. A fine piece of writing. Have you seen King Zhao by any chance? Oh, that poet, I saw him earlier with some kids who were following him around. I wish I could tell you more. Perhaps other villagers would be of more help. Alright. Jack Lantern. Oh boy. Hello, Hong Feng. Hello, can I help you with something? Is it ready? Let me see. Oh my, this is lovely. That gentleman is blessed with amazing talent. Have you seen King Zhou by any chance? King Zhou, yes, I've seen him. He just passed by here with a bunch of children. He said that they were going out to play some games. Odd, isn't it? You wouldn't expect such a renowned poet to entertain children that way. You shouldn't have too much trouble finding him. Just go that way. Alright. So, didn't I just come from that way? Dang it, King Zhou. Do you know how long it took me to find you? This will not work. It needs to be more elaborate. No, another dead end. Something so cryptic would only alienate my little audience. What are you up to? Oh, it's you, my liege. I'm crafting lantern riddles for these children. Lantern what? You are not familiar with those, I presume. You may consider it a game of sorts. Each shell lantern has a short riddle inscribed upon it. The person who solves the riddle can take the lantern it was written on. At present, I'm trying to perfect these 3 riddles as if this wasn't enough. My little friends also insist on adding additional loot for correct solutions. Loot? How do they even know of such expressions? How about your competition with Vermeer? Still remember your competition with Vermeer? The competition, It changed me to say this. The matter has been on my mind ever since we agreed upon it. But no matter where I look, I cannot seem to find even an ounce of inspiration. I have no idea what kind of poem would be a worthy depiction of both Alia Harbor and your Lantern Rite. Truth be told, that was the reason why I accepted Wang Ya's invitation. I'd hoped that maybe here I'd collect some material and find my muse. The Lantern Riddle's supposed to help you with that. Do not worry about me, my liege. My writer's block has not got the best of me just yet. Those Lantern Riddles, however, have nothing to do with finding inspiration. I felt really bad for these children. They have no one to entertain them or take them on a holiday outing in this place, completely bereft of any festive atmosphere as it is. I just wanted to amuse them with my riddles so that they can participate in the Lantern Rite like the rest of us. Anyways, I just came up with 3 riddles. Now I just need 3 gel lanterns, of course. Would you be kind to bring me 3 sets of gel lantern materials, my liege? Wait, just the materials? Ah, god dang it. Anybody know where a rock is? Anybody? Well, I mean, technically speaking, he isn't taking my lanterns, but at the same time he kind of is. Because that's 3 lanterns I could make on my own. So, not knowing exactly where rock is kind of really bad. Alright, I ended up finding 2 crystals that I could loot. Here's your plustrite, your wick material, and your lantern fibers. You are most capable indeed. I just need a moment to make those lanterns, then we can write the riddles on them. Jing Zhao made 3 lanterns and writes riddles on them. Alright, this should do it. Use the gel lanterns. I'm from Lia after all. Making gel lanterns runs in our blood, although my technique isn't the greatest. The little friends are ready to take their shots at the riddles. Why don't you stay and cheer for them? Guess the first lantern riddle. Rock, hard flesh, and bamboo bones lives in the city with thousands of clones. Pitch black sea marks the end of its flight. Within its body hides resplendent light. That's what a lantern riddle is. They're difficult for Paimon's little brain. Do you have any clue what the answer might be? Rock, hard flesh, and bamboo bones lives in the city with thousands of clones. Pitch black sea marks the end of its flight. Within its body hides resplendent light. Gel lantern. Correct. You guessed right. Shell lanterns have bamboo frames inside made of rocks. They float in the sky after release. You do not find them in the wild, and that's why each one lives in the city. Even though the chunk of plastoid inside is not easily damaged, the lampshade can break. Once released, a shell lantern may fall into the sea, which marks the end of its flight. Even so, the wish is committed to the lanterns will not perish, which is symbolized by their resplendent light. Oh, I wouldn't have thought about it at all. Big sister, you're so smart, so you should take this gift. My friends say that you should always get some loot for guessing the right answer. This can be your loot. A bird egg. A bamboo tube with powdered stone burns in the night as bright as the sun. It roars like thunder, very frightening, but it summons ash instead of lightning. This one seems really simple if you think hard enough. A bamboo tube with powdered stone burns in the night as bright as the sun. It roars like thunder, very frightening, but it summons ash instead of lightning. Not shell lanterns, bear and bunny firecrackers. Correct! You guessed right, huh? It must have been a fairly simple one. Bamboo tube, powdered stone, burns in the night. And then clap of thunder, firecrackers is the only possible answer. Oh, of course. How did I not get that? Since you have solved the riddle, here's your reward. Just a frog, thanks. Watch me rise from one mean and ride the wind to Jeyun. But if my string is broken, I flail and plummet to oblivion. What does that mean? Watch me rise from one mean and ride the wind to Jeyun. But if my string is broken, I flail and plummet to oblivion. Obviously it's not dandelions. Adventurer using a wind glider. Kites. Correct, you guessed right. You have to ride the wind if you want to get as high as Jeyun. You can control it with a string, so naturally it must be a kite. Wait, how does that work? Oh, I guess it must be. How did you get that, though? You must be super smart. Since you solved the riddle, here's your reward. Man, I usually suck at riddles. I mean, it's not like it's totally easy or anything. You must have a sharp mind if you manage to solve all 3 riddles. Although typically the one who solves the riddles gets free shell lanterns. I'm afraid I simply can't give you these shell lanterns here. And it would ruin my hands if I were to try to make the 3 more. Please take these instead. The children don't seem ready to stop just yet. Seems like 3 riddles was not enough. I'll have to come up with a few more. So about your poetic inspiration... Oh, don't read too much into it. This was just a little idea I came up with. It's nothing serious. But these children are waiting very expectantly for me to give them lantern riddles. I'll keep entertaining them until they've had enough. When the painter comes, I'll let him know. Ah, would you look at the time? Wanga should be arriving at any moment now. Please, could you receive her on my behalf? I shall continue entertaining these children with lantern riddles. Dr. Wang Ya. I was about to take some of these apples first. Thank you very much. Hello, Wang Ya. Well, I'm here, a traveler. Have you seen King Shou and Mr. Bawan? About King Shou and Mr. Bawan. I see, great. I thought that nobody would make arrangements if I wasn't here. The Ministry of Civil Affairs has quite a lot of goods for distribution. It's taken me a long time to count them all up. I came here as soon as I finished. Didn't think I'd end up being so late. But from the sounds of it, everything's under control and I don't need to do anything. I'll go and see them in a bit. Let's take a walk first. Okay. Where are we walking to? Up to right here? Yep. Genshin Village. I actually came here as a child a few times. I always liked the tofu here and the little wooden carvings. The surroundings here are quite beautiful too. In the past, a lot of people thought it was great living here. So what happened? Well, for older people, Genshin Village is a calm and easygoing place to live. Everything is familiar and things don't change much. Stay here a while and you might even start wondering whether time has stopped. But it's maybe not the best place for young people. For a variety of reasons, most of the young people from Genshin Village have moved to Lie Harbor, leaving only the old people and young children behind. What reasons exactly? It's a long story, hard to explain. Let's keep walking. Oh, okay. Gonna stop by Dong Dong? To sum up, for one reason or another, Genshin Village has slowly become a village for the elderly and for the kids. When the festive season comes around, it's difficult for them to create a really celebratory atmosphere here. The Ministry of Civil Affairs always arranges to send supplies over, but that's really all we can do for them as outsiders here. I think that what they really need is the company of their families. Without your family around you, all the material wealth, all the organized entertainment in the world is just family. Sorry, it's just I deal with things like this all the time. I guess when I'm not careful, I just start talking about heavy topics. On the bright side, Genshin Village is much more festive than usual this year with Kinsho, Mr. Bowan, and you here. Thanks again for your help, Traveler. Why don't you go home? What about your family? It can't be helped. The Ministry of Civil Affairs delivers supplies to many places during Lantern Rite, and I still have my part to do. Some of the places are so far away that I'll bet you've never even heard of them. It's not just me. Many of my colleagues are out delivering gel lanterns too. Our hope and our duty is to deliver gel lanterns to all, so everyone can experience the festival spirit. But as for me, I'm a bit of an exception. I don't get to go home during the festive period. In a good year, I get to take a few days off near the end of the festival and spend some time with my family. They're generally very understanding about it, but I suspect that this time my mother's going to nag me about it. Well, I'll have to get back to work shortly. You should make the most of everything going on during the festival. Happy Lantern Rite. Happy Lantern Rite. Okay. Now, I kind of would like the Primos from 9, but I kind of don't want it to be 9 again, but it probably is. How many do we got? Oh, it's not 9, it's 5. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Okay, so. Oh, hey, okay, so the limit screen, Guardians of the Countryside. Hey, Guardians of the Countryside, I'm already at Genshin Village. Obviously, I'm not going to be doing it in this episode, but yeah. Right here. All we have to do is just go down there. So how long do I have? 20 hours, 59 minutes. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to go sleep for 8 hours. Then I'll have 12 hours plus left. Probably a little bit less now that I think about it. I have 1,160 of these, just in case I end up messing up and not getting back on in time. Exchange, right now, 1,000 points from the Mechanicus to get to Crown of Insight, so I know I at least got that. I very much would want this, but I don't necessarily need it. So, yeah. I at least got the most important item from the shop, just in case I mess up and don't get back in time somehow to do. Wait, what the heck is Stand By Me? Oh my god. I forgot about choosing a free character, but I apparently need 1,000. Oh, god dang it. Oh, Zhongling is maxed. Xinyan, yeah, Beto, Ningguang's almost maxed. I don't want you or you. I might honestly go with one of these two, probably Xinyan. Mainly because she's already level 80 and I've put some points into her and whatnot. So that means I need another 1,000. Oh boy. I'm assuming that this was not here this entire time until after we finished the Lantern Rite. Maybe. This is what I was talking about before, though, with the whole ley line thing and whatnot. bonus rewards for at least 3 each day. So that ought to be nice. But either way, with that, I'm going to end this episode here. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next one, where we'll be heading down there to do the Kinshi Village one. And then, whatever we also need to still do. I do, however, need to go spend my resin real quick, and, yeah, go to bed. Then, we will finish off the rest of this. And with possibly maybe 10 hours left, I'll do the rest of Mechanicus and possibly choose Zinnian. When's the banner end for Kashang? 3 days, 8 hours, 56 minutes. Okay, so in 3 days, her banner might end, in which case might bring around Hu Tao. Now, just because they announced Hu Tao doesn't necessarily mean that she's the next one to come out. She might very well actually be the one that comes out. But okay, I kind of want her to come out, but at the same time, I feel like this isn't enough. This is enough for maybe 5, 10 shots? 1600 is 3200. 4800. Yeah, this is only enough for 40 bulls. Legitimately only enough for 41 bulls. And now with the month also resetting, that will then bring it up to 46 bulls. So yeah, unless her banner stays for a long time, I'm probably gonna be in dire straits. In which case, I should probably just save till the very end and hope for the best. Or, you know, maybe the banner will actually last for 3 weeks. I can get more goodies. Who knows? Maybe day 3 of this will give us some more of these delectable intertwined fates. So yeah, till then, see you guys later.